when he was in 4th grade. Yeah, he was the tall, skinny kid that moved from Beaver.
She was always somebody that I always had my eye on, and I never knew if I could ever get her, you know, because I was always that mean little kid that always flirted with her, but I was bullying her apparently.
And apparently, I didn't find this out until later, he was in love with me, of course.
Which we know now.
Yeah, we know now.
Because he told the world.
And he still says to Mom all the time, I appreciate you letting me date your daughter because I was so mean in your class. So, I mean, we've always been friends.
You know, growing up, she was just like one of you all. You know, she would roast me just like any of you would. It's like, okay, we might have to look into this.
We kind of realized that it just wasn't going to work then because we were both in college and we were 6 hours away from each other.
But no, it was close to a year that I was done with it. I told my mom and sister was crying at Thanksgiving and Christmas because I was supposed to meet my person in college. And pray to God, if He brought somebody, I would give them my full 110%. And the next day, Hannah had added me back on Instagram after 3 years.
He texted me immediately and said, did you mean to do that? And I said, no, I accidentally clicked 2 buttons. And
she was like, no, I did it on mistake. Oh, no, on accident. And I was like, okay, well, that is Hannah.
Oh my gosh, it was probably like 6 days later, he asked me to go to Maybe's birthday party, and that was our first date. And I met his whole entire family. Going from seeing Evan like in that light of us having that friendship to started to think like, oh my gosh, like do I have a crush on him? Yeah, because I've never liked anybody my whole life. It was so weird. But from that moment on, we have not stopped talking to each other. We've talked to each other ever since, every second of every day since then. And now we're
getting married.
I'm gonna be there as well.
As humans, we are designed to be curious. We look for adventure in every situation and we seek out those big movie moments. Starting a new relationship, becoming engaged, and stepping into this new season of marriage are all those sold out at the box office big movie moments. I pray we never let that want for adventure and newness die between us. As much as we want those happily ever afters, we are both very aware of the trials and the heartache marriage can bring. Marriage is not finding someone who plants flowers in the darkest parts of your soul. It's finding someone who pulls the weeds out of the dark parts. I never thought that my heart's garden needed to or even could be tended until I met you. I always thought that I needed a love that would complete me, but you helped me to understand that I was able and ready to be whole. I just had a few weeds to pull.
To my Hannah Rose, for me absolutely being head over heels in love with you in middle school, to giving you my last name. You've been the greatest blessing to me in showing me how life really can be anything I want and dream of. You've been the greatest gift in this life, showing me that I am worth the time of another and the love of another being. When I think of my Rose, I think of eternity. I think of someone who has always been behind me and supported me since the start of all of this. Here shortly I'll give you my last name, and it'll be the greatest decision I've ever made. You're absolutely the greatest blessing I've received, and only from here on out will me and you continue to write our own story, baby girl. I hope I can always be every single thing you need, Hannah Rose. Your happiness and needs are everything I strive to please, my love. Long as my Rose is smiling, then Evan Hall's life is complete. Forever and always, my Rose. 12/28/22.
today, we have witnessed this great love exemplified through Evan and Hannah's promise to one another, their commitment, their vision together. And it is in the presence of this good company and in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, who performs all true marriages, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Evan, this is what you've been waiting for. You may kiss your bride.